here we are. We're doing a tutorial today. I'm also going to do a first impression. I'm going to film that in between here, but it's going to be mainly a full tutorial. But I think we should do some purples. Shall we use this? This is the Norvina. What number is this one? Oh, volume 5. We're at volume 5. I will say this is very similar to the very first one. Very similar. Extremely similar. But you know what? I actually think I like this one better. I'm curious to see how the purples perform. Purple is actually one of the hardest colors to do because it becomes patchy. It's all about the pigments in purple. So we're going to see how this performs. I'm very excited. I am so excited for this purple. Let's get started. I do want to update you. I'm not going to give you exact dates. I'm very, very secretive with when I go and leave and do things, but I am going on a little mini vacation. It's literally an hour away from my home, but I'm super excited. So I will be going. I'm not going to give dates, obviously, because I'm very, very secretive. You guys can understand. We have to protect that. But in case I'm kind of missing and you're wondering, well, where is she? That's what's going on. So this is going to be a trust the process look. I'm going to start with the white eyeshadow base. No matter your skin tone, you can use a white eyeshadow base. That's going to make sure that the colors that you're using come through as true as they are in the pan. Sometimes when we use an eyeshadow base close to our skin tone, it might mix with it, muddy it down. I want these purples to look just like they do in the pan. I'm telling you, it's a trust the process. If you're wondering about me bringing it over this far, it will be covered with foundation. So it's not as scary as it looks, as long as you know how to work it back in later. I'm too much for myself even at this moment. So I'm going to grab this shade, and notice that I'm grabbing it on my little tiny brush. This one's a prototype. The Lawn Cruise here. Now what I want to do, I have an idea. I want it to be very defined right through here, but then I still want it to be extremely soft. So it's kind of like just an inner corner cut crease. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just going to start painting. So what I want to do is I want to relax my eye, and I want to press this, and I want this line to be pretty thin. If I need to come here later and kind of press this in and make it more skin tone, I'll show you how. But for right now, let's press just kind of through there. I want it to be very, very defined, but I don't want it to come up too high. I already have another idea. This is what I love about makeup. I'm just kind of creating as I go. So we are going to go ahead and take this across, and we're just going to soften it. It's not going to be a cut crease through here, but it will be defined, but I'm going to need to darken this. So for right now, let's just bring this across. This color is so pretty that I wanted more of it. So kind of just keep pressing that in, relax the eye, and then we'll start to kind of pull it up this way. And by up this way, I mean towards the brow bone. So I was thinking, I need something that's going to transition and look just like skin. This palette here, this is going to be too warm, this is going to be too pink. It'll never do. So I thought, what is going to be my exact skin tone? My favorite face powder. My powder foundation here. So I'm going to take that on this brush, and what I did is I just started to tap that right above the purple. That's going to transition. It's going to cover that white, but what it's not going to do is it's not going to mix. Look at how beautiful that is. It just watercolored right into them. I love makeup. So I'm just taking that powder, and I'm just going to continue to tap it right above. I'm not going to take it all the way up to my brow bone, but almost. Don't worry about this. I will show you how to fix it. And by the way, so far this purple is gorgeous and blended amazing. A+. But I've only used one shade, but I loved it. I just want to talk about it one more time. If you're still not sure about the perfect transition, just grab your powder foundation. I wanted to leave a little note because this is valuable information. This is already so pretty. I'm really enjoying the purples, okay? So what I did is I went into this shade, and a little bit of that shade. And then I'm going to tap this mostly through here first. Look at that pigment. No patchiness. Love it. And then I actually wipe off my brush, because what we have here is going to be enough, because I want it to be very faded but still add some nice definition. So just kind of press that. And remember, we don't want this to be a cut crease out here. So just kind of press that, then I'm gonna relax my eye and just kind of continue to press and shade. All right, we're spicing. We're still gonna come back and clean it up through here, but this is gonna be really pretty. So I grabbed this shade now from the palette, and this is a pencil brush. It's a Canadian brand, so it's not available here in the US, but you know, honestly, it's not like it's the most fantastic. It's just a tiny little pencil brush, and it's the only one I have. And we're just going, what I'm doing is I'm drawing a line right out of the fold of my eye. If I was to actually put it in the fold here, it would completely disappear. Also, don't worry about mess ups because we still have to clean up in there. So we'll just take that and we're gonna stop it about right there. Now we're gonna take some more clean canvas and I'll do the side for you. Using the same white shade, we're just gonna really clean this up underneath here. And we're gonna stop it about right there. And then just press that back in. So just every corner, I keep loving the palette even more. I didn't expect to love it this much. So now we're taking that shade, and this is a Scott Barnes. I love it because it's so flat and it acts like a fingertip. So I'm picking up the pigment here, or the shadow, pressing and then pulling down. Never swiping back and forth. I'm just kind of pressing it and pulling down. Pressing, pulling down. This is a Scott Barnes 61. I want you to notice that we're going to leave kind of through here white for now. Just for now. Okay, so I want to do a little bit more of an inner corner liner. So I'm actually going to grab a tiny little liner. This one's from Maybelline. It's the Hyper Easy. And I'm going to do this eye because I'm filming the other eye for TikTok. And I don't want to cover up too much. We're going to do an inner corner highlight in a little while. Do you see that precision? This is such a good liner. So I'll use this one for the front part. Before the rest of it, I am going to use another Maybelline one. I got to find it. But this one's just really good for precision. I love this one for the inner part of the eye. So for the rest of the wing, I know this might seem excessive, but when I do looks like this, I want it to be chef's kiss. I do. So for the rest of the wing, I'm going to use this one. This is the Maybelline. I went the Master Precise All Day. So we'll just kind of angle it upwards. That was disrespectful. Nobody's gonna know. They're not gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. So we've reached the age. The eyeballs here, the skin, it's all reached the age where one has to be a little bit of a bat wing, but then they're even. But it has to be a touch of a bat wing. It's begun. Pop on some lashes. I've had the Duo Dark Tone drying for about 4 or 5 minutes. These are probably some of my favorite lashes. Look at that. They are the Get Stoned Lavied Lashes in the style Turn Heads. That is the spice. Alright, so I'm going to do my foundation off camera only because I'm doing a first impressions. But whenever I do a first impression, this is always the primer that I use because I feel that I'm very used to it. And my skin likes this one a whole lot. So this is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. And even though I'm balanced to dry, this through the center of my face is magic. Before I hop off, I'm trying to remind you guys to get these brushes. These are A Design. Basically, they're the original Anissa Beauty prototypes. That's just the easiest way to say it. Amazing quality, guys. And right now you can get them for 60% off. You can't get brushes at this price for this quality. I will show you that I am using this foundation, the L'Oreal True Match. Honestly, I don't think I've ever used it. I can't remember using it. I don't know. If I have used it, this is still going to be a first impression because dadgum, I can't remember nothing. I am back. I want to show you how I kind of clean up in here and melt everything back together. So I have the foundation here on the back of my hand. You're going to have to see the video. There's some comedy involved. So I'm taking my Anissa Angle Concealer brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to press here. And what that's going to do, it's going to make sure that there's not too much on the brush. From there, we're going to take it in here, press it right into that eyeshadow base. This brush just fits so perfectly through here. And then, because I'm wild as a woolly booger, my sakes, I'm going to take it across here, and that is just going to make sure everything is so nice and melted together. It's not going to cover our eyeshadow, but it's just going to make sure everything is seamless. This color corrector right here, these are new from NARS. I love them. So anytime I wear anything cool toned, it's going to pull the purple through here. So just a little bit of this peach corrector is going to help balance that. I'm going to use that same concealer brush and just really press that into the skin. Still got to do our concealer. So we wanted this to be a very thin amount. Look how nice that looks already. These correctors, I'm sorry, are so good. So now I'm applying my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Light Peach. Pressing that in, same exact Anissa angle concealer brush. Press that in. Now we're gonna use the Mario contour stick. This is the shade Light Medium. I'm gonna take it kind of right above there, and then we're actually gonna use the brush on the other side to just press that in. Look at that. Now that's easy. And just kind of press that into the hairline. That is so cool. So I'm not really one for nose contour, but what I'll do is just kind of place a little bit there, and then whatever's left in the brush is going to be enough just to kind of warm up my nose. I'm not really into the nose contour, but we definitely want our nose to have the same warmth as the rest of our face. I'm setting, you can tell I've already set this side. This is the Givenchy powder that I always use, and my little puff here. Just search Makeup Puff on Amazon, and we're just going to press this in. Look at that difference. So good. Out we're going to be using powder, so we can go ahead and set the rest of the face. This is something new to me. It's very new. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder. It's also waterproof. What the heck? So this one's translucent. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to start to kind of press it into the rest of my face. It's blurring. I am being blurred. I like this. Let's try it up here on the forehead. Okay, this is beautiful. And I know this is affordable. This is beautiful. Let's grab this blush, also from Mario. It's in Mellow Mauve. And I'm gonna apply it just kind of high today. I feel like we are very lifted with these lashes. So we'll just continue that lift. That is a beautiful blush. Honestly, the new Mario stuff is some of my favorite. We already knew it was going to be, but I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't think it was going to be an instant favorite. Let's grab this blush, also from Mario. It's in Mellow Mauve, and I'm going to apply it just kind of high today. I feel like we are very lifted with these lashes. So we'll just continue that lift. That is a beautiful blush. Honestly, the new Mario stuff is some of my favorite. We already knew it was going to be, but I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't think it was going to be an instant favorite. For my waterline, I wanted to do something purple, so I grabbed this cream gel liner ColourPop. It's in the shade Piggy Bank. I feel like this one's been around 100 years. And then I also brought it down into my tear duct. And then for underneath here, I'm going to grab this shade. This is a really cool shade. And that little pencil brush again, and I just kind of started through here, and then instead of following the shape of my eye, I'm just kind of dragging it and leaving that open. Now let's do an inner corner highlight, and I just grabbed this shade right here, and I went ahead and did it on the top part, but we're kind of going to fill in that gap right there with it and kind of feather it over this way as well. This is the spice. Now, most of you know that I don't wear highlighter. I feel like it adds texture and just never looks as nice in person as it does on film. Until I found this one. This one is also by Mario. This is how I apply it. So I'll do a nice little streak there with my finger. And then I'll take my foundation brush and I'll press it in. Look at that. No texture. None. Gorgeous. I ain't even going to say, well, I'll type it out. I'm going to type it out small. The name of this lipstick, Lord have mercy. My elderly self cannot handle that. It's a really pretty shade though. I love nudes. But yeah, just read the name. Maybe it's a farmer's term. Maybe. And then I'm going to perfect the edges with this lip liner, also from Melt. It's called Nudist. Oh, I like how it's a little bit cooler. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. If you guys ever see double uploads here, that's IG, that's not me. Sometimes it does duplicates. I have no idea why, but I'm just kind of doing this as I go. So I'm not uploading as I go. I'm basically live, and that's IG. All right, guys, we are all done. Honestly, this powder, out of everything I used today, this excited me. I'm so excited for this powder. It felt really good to get spicy today, but I will say you guys are absolutely loving the product reviews, the wear test. That is just what everybody's into right now, and I'm enjoying it too. But it is fun to sit down and just get spicy, paint it up. I'm gonna go edit the TikTok, which will be posted here, and of course I'll post pictures and all of the makeup details. That way you guys can always reference it. I'm getting a lot of questions about my self tanner. Right now, I just keep reapplying this one. I've probably reapplied this one 3 times because I use retinol and it kind of takes it off. This stuff right here is magical, but I applied this Monday, a week ago. So Monday, Tuesday. This ain't going nowhere. This is still the same. I have not reapplied it. This is good stuff. Tomorrow, we're gonna do a wear test. We're gonna do one side e.l.f., one side Milk. I want to compare these. I'll just use one of my favorite foundations, probably the Makeup Forever Reboot. I know how it wears on my skin, but we're gonna compare them. Are you excited? I'm excited.